Allison, and today I'm going to be doing a review on some hair that I purchased from NR Hair Group and Luxe Hair by Kimani. So let's get it started. I ordered a bundle of 20-inch hair from NR Hair Group, and the hair was fabulous. It was fantastic. Customer service was beyond expectation. I placed the order, I think, on a Wednesday, and by maybe 3 o'clock that afternoon, had a confirmation email with a tracking number. Hair was on its way, delivered to my door promptly on a Friday, and I couldn't have been happier. So as you can see, the hair was a really nice, full-looking bundle. Ran my hands through it a few times. I had minimal shedding, maybe 1-2 strands at the most. Just about no tangling whatsoever. In addition to the hair that I purchased from NR Hair Group, I also got some hair from Luxe Hair from Kimani, which I ordered on the same day. She's a vendor on Facebook. I ordered 3 bundles of hair from her, 2 bundles at 24 inches and 1 bundle at 22 inches. And we'll get into how that went a little bit later in the video. But going right back to the NR Hair Group hair, when I got the hair, I co-washed it, and that means I just washed it with some cold water. Definitely not hot water. I used cold water and some conditioner, and just co-washed the hair. I held it under a stream of running water. I didn't really agitate the hair. I just really worked the water through it, worked the conditioner through it, and there was minimal shedding again, maybe 1 or 2 strands at the most. To condition the hair, I used a combination of products. I used some of this, if you guys can see this real good. It's Suave Professional's Humectant Moisture Conditioner for dry hair. And I also used some protective deep conditioning treatment with argan oil in it. I don't have any more of that left to show you guys, but comes in like a little tub. You can find it in just about any beauty supply store. It's not really that expensive, but I find it works really good on virgin Brazilian curly hair. So after I co-washed the hair, the curl pattern returned. If it's possible, the curl pattern was even nicer after it had been washed. I let it air dry for about 24 hours. The water ran really clear. And, oh yeah, before I move on, I took some measurements right quick because I knew I wasn't going to have time to take pictures of everything right then and there. But the hair that I got from NR Hair Group, the 1 bundle at 20 inches, I measured the hair out, and I definitely got every bit of my 20 inches. It was actually a little bit over 20 inches. And the weft length itself, the actual length of the weft, it was really long. I measured it at 64 3/4 inches long, which is about 5 feet 4 inches long. So ladies, that's like a really good bundle of hair, considering that it's 20 inches length. So that's like really good value. I'd highly recommend NR Hair Group. Again, after it air dried, the hair curl pattern was beautiful. It was a bouncy, nice curl. There was no tangling whatsoever. I would describe the color to be like a combination of 1B and 2. It was more 1B with like a couple of 2 highlights. I actually have the 20-inch bundle in the top of my hair right now. What you see in the front, if you guys can see, this is the 20 inches from NR Hair Group. And it looks, I haven't colored it at all. It looks like really 1B. I don't really have much of anything in the hair right now. I made some notes right quick. It smelled great. When the hair came from NR Hair Group, it was really beautifully packaged. It didn't have like a funky smell to it. It wasn't dirty at all. And it really did everything that you want hair that you're spending a lot of money on to do. So kudos to NR Hair Group. I'll definitely be ordering from them again in the future. Wish I had bought more. Next, moving on to Luxe Hair by Kimani. So, I ordered some hair from her, 2 bundles at 24 inches, 1 bundle at 22 inches. And I basically went through the same process with her hair as well. I got the bundles, I inspected the bundles. First thing I want to note is that the hair that I received was really dirty. It didn't have a smell, but the hair was really dirty. It was so dirty that, believe it or not, I actually considered for a moment that the hair might be used. That's just how nasty it was. But I kind of tried to overlook that, and I figured, okay, I'll just co-wash the hair and see how it comes when I co-washed it. So I washed it using the same products I did for the NR Hair Group hair, and one of the bundles from the Luxe Hair by Kimani completely lost its curl pattern. I mean, the minute the water touched the hair, it ceased to be curly forevermore. Somebody called, like, I don't know, the curly hair mortuary to come and collect the hair because it was definitely DOA. Once it was washed, there was no helping it whatsoever. I did contact Kimani, the vendor, to let her know I had an issue with one of the bundles of hair that she sold. And originally I wanted her to swap it out. She didn't want to swap it out, or what I should say is she was willing to swap it out, but I didn't want to wait the amount of time it was going to take. It became like really obvious to me really quickly that she didn't stock hair. She was doing what I could have done myself, which is ordering the hair from another vendor, which I'm pretty sure is in China. It's just my opinion. But judging on the quality of the hair, I'm pretty sure the hair came from China. Can't speak as to the authenticity of all three bundles, but certainly the 22-inch bundle was not virgin Brazilian hair. There was nothing virginal about this hair. This hair is about as virginal as a Tijuana whore. Excuse my French. So yeah, that you definitely don't want to do. Notes I took about co-washing her hair, and I'm going to insert some pictures in real quick so you guys can take a look at what I'm talking about as soon as I finish. The curl pattern was beautiful when the hair was dry, but once it got wet, like I said, one of the bundles completely lost its curl pattern. The hair had, I mean, copious amounts of shedding before I even co-washed it. I would just run my hands through the bundles. And again, ladies, there's going to be some pictures for y'all to see what I'm talking about. A lot of hair was coming out of these bundles, even prior to me co-washing it. During co-wash, the hair was just coming out. Really coming out really bad. After I co-washed the hair, all the bundles, including the ones from NR Hair Group, I sealed the wefts, and I used what did I use? Dritz's Fray Check. It's really simple if you want to know about it. I used the process as I saw in a tutorial done by Poison Flower Ivy. I love her videos. She does really great stuff with hair, and she really knows what she's talking about. So I used her method for co-washing and for sealing the wefts. I used Dritz's Fray Check. You can get it at Walmart. It's only $2.88. I actually used an entire bottle. It's not that big. It's about yay big, but you don't really need much. I, on the other hand, used an entire bottle because, again, the bundles that I got from Luxe Hair by Kimani were really, really shedding bad. And once I saw that she wasn't going to be cooperative in trying to help me fix the problem, I was figuring I had to do the best that I could do to fix it. Going out of town, you know, you got to get the hair straight and yada, 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 and all that other stuff. So the notes that I took for the hair that I got from Kimani, the hair was a nice color. It's about a 1B-ish, but it definitely had been colored. All of the bundles had been colored. As I co-washed the hair, I could see the color coming out with the hair as I co-washed it. Oddly enough, one of the bundles that I got from her, the 22-inch, the Problem Child, the length of that bundle was 41.5 inches. Ladies, this track was so short for this 22-inch. It was like this. It was so small that I was concerned that I wasn't even going to have enough hair to do a full install. I was really that worried. I contemplated buying a 5th bundle of hair, but I figured I would go with the 4, and if I didn't like how it looked, then I would run somewhere and, you know, the beauty supply store or something, and tack one in the back or something just to kind of achieve that full look that I was looking for. I did, however, get the full length on her bundles. The 24-inch bundles were 24 inches long in length, and the 22-inch bundle was 22 inches long in length. But the lengths of the wefts, it's totally not working. I felt robbed, to be honest with you, but again, I was in a time crunch, needed to have the hair done, so that's what I did. I went on ahead and basically doctored up the hair. After, you know, co-washing, letting the hair air dry and stuff, none of the hair that I got from Luxe Hair by Kimani really performed the way virgin Brazilian curly hair should. And again, I'm quite certain it didn't perform because it's not virgin hair. It was sold to me like it was, but I would absolutely not recommend going to this vendor for anything. The hair, again, that you can see that I have in now, it's NR Hair Group hair. If you watch, I can run my hands through the hair freely. There's no tangling. Got about 4 bundles in here now, and I've got little to no shedding whatsoever. Takes a curl really, really well. Works with the curling iron really, really well. Moves really nice. And as far as the length go, I'm about 5'9", almost 5'10", and I don't know if y'all will be able to see this or not, but the hair, the longest length almost touches my butt, and that's about where I wanted. You can see the hair is a pretty good length, about what you'd expect to get when you're getting that. For those of you that are planning on visiting Atlanta or you live in Atlanta and you're wondering about the install, I had the hair installed by a stylist here. Her name is Star Studded Stylist. She works at the J Spot Salon. I'm pretty sure all of y'all know about the J Spot. Derek J, the owner of the salon, is featured quite frequently on Real Housewives of Atlanta. The salon is located down there off of Peachtree Street. But if you want to book an appointment with her, I'll put her information in the notes below so that you can see how to reach her. She does a really, really good job. One of those hairdressers that she's going to listen to what you want. She's not going to sit you down in her chair and tell you what you need, because we're all grown. She's going to listen to what you want. She's going to do what you want. She's going to take the time to do it. I have no idea about the braid pattern that she used, but it's really, really flat. Get in here close where y'all can see. It's really, really flat. It's no bumps. When you touch my head, you can't really feel them. Tight. I feel confident when she sews in the weave that nothing bad is going to happen, that nobody's going to see anything that I don't want them to see, that the hair is going to move the way that I want it to move, and so on and so forth. And you know, all the things that you expect to get when you spend a lot of money on hair. So for this review, I would say that NR Hair Group, on a scale of 1 to 10, I 100% give them a 10, just based on customer service, promptness of delivery, pricing, and quality of the product received. They absolutely deserve a 10 out of 10. As far as Luxe Hair by Kimani goes, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would have to rate her a 2. I give her a 2 because 2 of the bundles kind of performed okay. One was a complete flop. So she'll get 1 point for each bundle, but customer service, crap. Promptness of delivery, please. I was supposed to have the hair one day, and it turned out maybe 4 days later before I actually got the hair, and I had to drive over an hour to go get it. It was just crazy. And quality of hair, I've already been through all of that as far as the quality goes. So if you guys have any questions, just leave them below. I'll try to respond as quickly as I can. And again, if you're in Atlanta, you're looking to get your hair done, Star Studded the Stylist, that's your girl. She will hook you up. Don't ask me about the price part, because it's different for everybody depending on what you want to get done. And y'all just stay tuned for my next video. Thanks for watching. When you real good as them step forward and